I have this friend who once in college had a printer, just kind of like I have my printer here. He tried to print, and I guess not the brightest guy. He couldn't figure out how to get the printer to work. And so he kept trying different things. He kept trying to plug it into his laptop, and nothing was working. And he got so frustrated, he was ready to throw the printer away. And as he was picking up the printer, getting ready to throw it away, he realized something. The printer wasn't plugged in. There was nothing wrong with the printer. The printer just wasn't plugged in. If you're watching this, bro, don't worry, I love you still. Just had to use the analogy. But it's kind of like in the chapter today, Mark chapter 11. Because when we pray for things and we are not connected, there is no power. Let me read that verse here in Mark 11, verse 23. First off, Jesus said, "Have faith in God, trust in God. For surely I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt." That word doubt, not the best translation, diakrino in Greek, meaning separate. So let's read it again with a better translation. "And says to this mountain, be removed and cast into the sea, and does not have separation in his heart, but believes or trusts or relies on God, that those things he says will be done. He will have whatever he says." When we pray and we talk to God asking for something, if we trust him, he can do it. However, if we're not connected to God, then how can God have power in our lives? We need to trust him, but we also need to be connected to him. Look at how Jesus would connect with the Father. Some days he would wake up super early, and he would go off into a separate place and talk to God. Some days he would stay awake like all night just to talk to God, to connect with God. Because of Jesus' busy schedule, he had to do that. He had to get up early or go to bed late. Jesus knew the importance of connecting. Because if the printer is not plugged in, it's not going to work. If we're not plugged into Jesus, if we're not connected to God, our prayers, they won't work.